Hi, this is Kevin Lee from Dealer Simplified, and what we're going to do today is go over our products and give you a brief explanation of what we call digital marketing for wholesale. Here we go. First, let's go back in time a little bit and take a look at digital marketing for retail. If you think about it, back in the early 2000s, we were buying leads from lead providers, companies like Auto by Tel and Cars Direct. I just want to say that those companies were great. Third parties were really needed back then because we didn't have a really good digital marketing presence at our own dealerships yet. But then we started getting smarter. Photos and descriptions became the norm in 2004. We started to hire people especially to update photos and descriptions and work on things like SEO and not really need the lead providers as much as we did in the past. 2010 and on, we started to get better at mobile and interactives, credit apps on our site, and payment calculators, and then local, obviously. And then recently, transparency has been the magic word. Give the customer as many possible choices and descriptions as you possibly can. Give them a money-back guarantee, decide to return it. And now, of course, tied with that is this pricing to market, not pricing ACV plus. I can't stop thinking about the similarities between digital marketing for retail and where we are today with digital marketing for wholesale. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to make some assumptions here. I'm going to assume that you are not a dealer that has a wholesale car website, a place where wholesalers can go to look at your wholesale inventory a week before you take it to traditional auction. The things that we need to get done to do digital marketing for wholesale to generate that wholesale profit and to save on auction fees and transportation fees are the following. You need a dealer website, specially devoted to wholesale. Now, most of the ones that are out there today are not interactive. Our software is very interactive. It's just like a retail website, except it's login only, so it's private just for wholesalers. Most dealers today are separating their trades, the wholesale row from the retail row. In other words, when a car comes in, they get pulled, the wholesales get pulled and pushed over into a different row, and none of the digital marketing efforts are actually being done yet, which is a shame because if they flowed through your digital marketing flow just like you do with retail, in other words, having your digital marketing manager, whoever they are, go ahead and process their wholesale cars as well, you would be surprised at how easy it becomes because you'll be using the same tools like vAuto, VIN Solutions, etc. to manage that inventory. Now, I'm not suggesting that you got to take 30 photos of a wholesale piece. You really don't. But my partner Dave talks about how you need to take at least what we call the get-to-know-me photos and then focus on the flaws. So maybe 10 to 15 normal photo walk around and then focus on the rust hole in the trunk and that kind of thing. Condition reports to build confidence. Obviously, a condition report is important. Most condition reports take less than 5 minutes to complete if done right. We have one that you can do directly from your phone. It's really, really basic. One of the things I like about ours is it defaults to seems okay. So it doesn't default to perfect or absolutely great. It defaults to seems okay, which is pretty much what you want to say on an as-is auction. Now, you want interactivity and mobile and the ability for them to bid right from their iPhones in an app and from their Android phone in an app. We have all of that. And then you want to put some sort of bid assurance. Now, bid assurance is exactly like money-back guarantee for the retail world, except you're not giving the money back. You're basically not taking the money in the first place. You're saying if the customer comes to the dealership, the wholesaler comes to the dealership after they bought a car on your online site, you're saying that they don't have to take the car if it doesn't match the description in the condition report. And that can happen periodically. You'll miss something, but for the most part, it won't be a problem. Again, this is an as-is auction with a little bit of assurance. And another problem in auctions is that we set the reserve incorrectly. We do that ACV plus thing again, kind of like what happened with retail, where we would do not price to market, we would price ACV plus. If you set the price of reserve to sell that car, no matter what, it's going to sell, and you're going to, on average, you're going to work out pretty well. So that's digital marketing for wholesale synopsis. What I'm going to do now is go through the products and kind of describe how each one works for dealerships like yourself.